Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 14. It is a very dreary day today. It is December, but it's definitely raining outside right now, which is not fun. It's cold and it's wet, and I was gonna go out, but then I didn't feel like it. So instead, I have been just tidying up a little bit. It is the weekend, so normally on the weekend, I just do kind of chores and, wash beddings and tidy up a little bit. The Beau and I are going to take Chloe over to his parents' house tonight, this afternoon, after her second nap. She usually goes over there and plays with Nutmeg and just plays with her Nai Nai and Yay Yay. And before I go though, I'm gonna have to wash my hair because yeah, it's really greasy. I didn't end up washing my hair last night after I spun. I took a shower, but I didn't feel like washing my hair because I didn't want to blow dry it. I wanted to curl it again, but I didn't have time last night. It was a little bit too late. I already posted a video on how I use the Dyson Airwrap with the curling wand. And in that video, I actually did talk a bit about the difference between the Airwrap and the hair dryer. I'm going to talk a little bit more about it because I still get quite a few questions about it, either on that video or through Instagram. So yeah, before I do my hair, I'm going to chat a little bit more about it. So this is the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer. I've had this one for 3 or 4 years now. Quite a while, and I used to use this religiously whenever I would need to dry my hair. This is what I would use. And then I picked up the Dyson Airwrap in 2019, and I still use both, but I do have to say I probably utilize this a little bit more. It is nice to have the option to dry my hair in this bathroom or the other bathroom. Definitely not a necessity to have both. So the Dyson Supersonic hair dryer I use to just dry my hair nowadays. I don't use it to style my hair anymore. This is for drying primarily, and then this is for styling. The good thing about the Dyson Airwrap, if you just want to pick one thing up, is that this will also dry your hair because it comes with a hair dryer attachment, which is perfectly fine. It's great, even to be honest. It's probably just not as powerful as a supersonic. The highest velocity setting on this is probably like somewhere between the medium and the high velocity on the supersonic. So that one definitely has more powerful airflow, maybe even a hotter heat setting. But this will also dry your hair amazingly if you want to rough dry your hair, or if you actually want to style your hair with a separate brush. This would work perfectly fine for that too. For demonstration purposes, I am going to style my hair using the Airwrap. I'm just using this Verb Ghost Prep Weightless Moisture and Heat Protection and Frizz Control. I like it. I don't really know if it really is as good as some of the other products I've tried, but I'm also using a little bit of the Ghost Oil. That one I actually really do like. Okay, I'm gonna blow dry my hair. So I'm gonna rough dry my hair using the Airwrap, medium heat, medium airflow. Okay, I am going to start curling my hair. So you get 2 curling wands with the Airwrap, and they both curl your hair in different directions. So obviously you want the curl going outward. So I'm going to start on this half of my face, which means I'm going to use this wand. I've separated my hair as best as I could. I do usually 4 sections, so 2 on each side. When I'm curling my hair, I usually use medium to high heat and then the highest velocity of air. I feel like the highest velocity just really helps suck the hair against the barrel to keep it nicely curled around the barrel. I'll do that for about 10 to 15 seconds depending on how big the section is or how damp my hair is, and then I'll usually do the cool shot for 10 to 15 seconds and then I release the curl. Okay, this probably isn't my best work because I'm kind of rushing a little bit because the Beau and I are taking Chloe to his parents' house. But this is how the curls look just without doing anything to them. So I just take a wide tooth comb and just run it through to loosen the curl up. And I have to say, I actually prefer the look of the curls after they've dropped a bit more. Usually I'll do this at night and then sleep on it, and then the next day is kind of like the best look for me, is just when it's more of like a loose wave. I mean, there's still some defined curls, but it's definitely more of a wave than it is like a curly curl. But I definitely do think that brushing it out really helps. Okay, that is how I use the Dyson Airwrap to curl my hair. Hopefully that helps a little bit for those of you wondering. So we got back from the Beau's parents a couple of hours ago. Chloe's already sleeping. She was very sleepy when we got home, even though we got home like just around when we would be doing her nighttime routine. And she was just so tired. I think she just got overstimulated at the Beau's parents' house. But she's sleeping now, and she's actually been very quiet as far as I can tell. She was like out as soon as we put her down. Anyway, I wanted to quickly show you guys my jewelry because I did this video 2 years ago, probably in 2018 for Vlogmas, and I still get some questions about some of the pieces that I wear, particularly the Pandora bracelet. So I'm going to show you guys my Pandora bracelet. It was one of the first videos that I had ever uploaded, and even though that was at least 9 or 10 years ago, it's still one of the topics I get asked about every so often, and one of the requests I got actually on Instagram was to do an updated Pandora bracelet video. So I'm gonna do that, and also show you guys how I store my jewelry, because that was also a question, and also how I clean my jewelry. I store my jewelry in the same way as I did in that video that I posted a couple of years ago, and it's in this Muji drawer. So this top actually folds up, but because I have a bad habit of just placing things on top and never actually using the jewelry organizer, or at least not having it organized, I can't really utilize that feature. I haven't seen this velvet tray at Muji the last couple of times I went, and it's gotta have been at least over a year ago now, but I do want to get another one to put down here, and maybe even just get another acrylic drawer set so I could space things out a little bit better. I just, you know, I haven't gotten around to it. So like I said, it hasn't really changed much. I haven't really been buying a lot of pieces lately. Nothing has really like super caught my eye. And if I really do want to wear something, I'm sure my mom already has it, so I just borrow it from her. But so these are pieces on the top. I just have a combination of like earrings and necklaces and stuff like that. And then I have a drawer where I keep rings and some earrings, costume jewelry, and also like gold pieces I just keep in the same storage area. This is my Pandora bracelet, which I will show you guys in a second. Pearls, this is like a really long strand of pearls that I love. The Beau actually got that for me. And then here in this drawer, I keep some watches that I definitely have to replace the battery on. These have been like dead for a while because I usually just wear my Apple Watch. These are some like silver pieces that I keep tucked away, and then these are my more recent purchases, which are from Lovers Tempo. I just realized something with this new camera on a side note, and that's when I turn on the product showcase mode, it doesn't reset when I record and stop recording or turn my camera off and on. So sometimes when I use it when I'm showing you guys things, It's great because I usually have you on a tripod so it's not shaky, but then I forget to turn it off. So when the next time I turn the camera on to film something, sometimes it's a little bit shaky. So I'm gonna try to make a mental note to remember that, because no one likes to watch shaky footage. So I just realized that just now because I went to turn on the product showcase mode and it was already on, and I was like, oh, I was just filming and it must have been shaky. So I did just check when I did post my like favorite jewelry pieces video, and it was during Vlogmas 2018. It's day 11. I will link it here. And wow, my skin was really bad then. I had tons of breakouts because of this anticoagulant that I was on. It's crazy just to like watch it. I'm very happy that that has resolved itself, because wow, my skin was not looking its best. Anyway, I don't want to be too redundant, so I don't want to talk about all the pieces that I had already mentioned in that video. So if you want to learn more about like my usual pieces that I wear, which would be like probably like these pearl earrings, like the pearl necklace I'm usually wearing, I would refer you to that video. I still have all of those pieces. Today I'll just talk about maybe some of the pieces that I didn't mention in that video. One piece that I did mention that I showed you guys was this pearl bracelet from Santorini. So yeah, I picked this up while the beau and I were like on our honeymoon in 2016, and this is actually gold plated. So it's silver on the bottom, and then it's gold plated on the top. When I was in the Philippines last year, so summer 2019, I actually had this replated with gold. So I think in my 2018 video, I'd have to watch it back, but I'm pretty sure I showed you guys and it was like kind of tarnished and the gold had worn off here. I had that replated, so I have been wearing this again. Anyway, I'm really pleased with how it looks. I've been wearing it regularly since then, so well over a year, and it hasn't tarnished again or faded again. So I'm really happy with the job that that jeweler did. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this bracelet. This was a bracelet my mom gave me when I was a little itty bitty girl, and I'm hoping to give it to Chloe one day. It's like a tag bracelet. It is so sweet, and like look how tiny it is. So let me give you something in comparison. So this is like a almost like a standard size bracelet, and this is Chloe's. Well, it was my bracelet, but I want to give it to Chloe when she has bigger wrists, because her wrists are still too tiny for this. This is still like quite a big bracelet on her. It would just like slip right off of her hand. This is, I believe, 14 or 18 karat gold. But yeah, super pretty. My mom kept this all these years, and she just gave it back to me a few months ago. Actually, probably before Chloe was born. Okay, let's talk about the Pandora bracelet, the moment some of you have been waiting for. So this is my bracelet. I haven't worn this bracelet in probably 4 to 5 years regularly. I cannot remember the last time I wore this. It's just, I've kind of outgrown it. I've had it for a decade at least, and you know, I find it to be heavy and clunky, and I don't wear it anymore. My original Pandora bracelet had the silver clasp, and then they came out with the like rose gold copper line a few years ago. Not a few years ago, probably like over 5 years ago. So I picked that up, and I also got a smaller size because the original size that I got, I just found that as it or as I added more charms, as I wore it more, it just loosened more, and then I didn't like how it would spin around so much on my hand. But I will show you guys my charms. So let's start over here. I basically have them in order of when I either bought them for myself, or received them as a gift. So travel suitcase, that one was on my original bracelet. Gift box, this like I think this is like a forget-me-not or something. I'm not sure why I thought 21 was significant enough to get a charm, but there you go. A little guardian angel. I graduated university, so this is like a little cap. This is half of a BFF charm. The other half actually is with my mom. This is I don't even remember the terminology about Pandora charms, but I think this is a stopper that I have here. This one I really liked because it was a mother of pearl and the hearts. This is a little girl and this is a little boy. This is like representing the bow in me. This one here is the Malocchio, or Evil Eye. I also like that just because of the enamel. And then there's like the bouquet of flowers. I think this is gold plated. I'm not sure. Lovebirds. Another stopper. This is one we bought our house. This is two people hugging. And there's this lock and key, which reminds me a little bit of this Tiffany's bracelet that I have. And then the last one here was a gift from I think the Bose former CEO, and it's a wedding gift actually, because there's like a bride on one side and then a groom on the other. And then I have another stopper. Anyway, that is my Pandora bracelet. It's pretty full. I could probably fit one more charm on it, but I'll probably just leave it as is. I don't wear this as much anymore, hardly ever. Like I said, I don't even remember the last time I wore it, but I still keep it because it obviously holds sentimental value to me. I also wanted to talk about these earrings because I just got them earlier this year, and I've gotten a couple of questions about them because I have been wearing them a little bit more. I still really love my pearls, and I really just alternate. I'm still probably mostly wearing my pearls, but I do like to wear these on occasion. But these are diamond studs, and I got them from Ring Concierge. And if you are interested in getting the studs from Ring Concierge, if you go onto their website, they have like a drop down where you can choose your total carat weight. So you do get a pair, and when you are looking at the total carat weight, you just have to keep in mind that's for both pairs. So if you're looking at a 1 total carat weight, that means it's going to be half a carat on each side, and then so on. So these are a 2 carat total weight, so it's 1 on each side. I originally was debating the 2 versus the 1.5, which would be 0.75 carat on each ear. I definitely don't regret getting the 2 total carat weight. I think it's actually a really good size for every day. I don't feel like they're too large or anything. I'm going to show you guys quickly a couple of these Lovers Tempo necklaces, because I don't think I've shown you guys this. I did post it on my Instagram, but I don't think I've actually put it in a video. But this is the first one. These are freshwater pearls. They're quite small. So this is it compared to like my typical earrings. So they are quite a bit smaller, but they're very cute, and it's a lariat style, which I love because I do like to wear a lot of v-necks. So that's what it looks like. Obviously it looks a bit better if you're actually wearing a v-neck, but this is great to layer shorter necklaces with, like chokers. You guys won't see me wearing necklaces too much in the vlogs when I am home because Chloe loves to pull on necklaces, so I tried not to wear them and not give her something to yank off my neck. This one is the other necklace that I ordered. This is the Clio layered necklace, and I really like this one too just because of the way the necklace is structured. It's very glitzy. I've been really loving layering necklaces, so I love that this is already kind of like pre-layered for you. One thing to note is you got to make sure you store these properly because it will get tangled. It's just kind of the nature of the chain. So that is what the necklace looks like. I think it's really pretty. This looks great if you're just wearing like a plain t-shirt or something like that. Okay, that's it, I think, for the jewelry pieces, because I think I've mentioned all of the other ones in my other video, and I don't want to be too redundant, but I did want to show you guys quickly what I use to polish my jewelry, specifically the like silver pieces. I use this polishing cloth, and it has 2 pieces to it. So the first piece, you guys are gonna die when you see how dirty this is, but this is one side because this is the part that helps remove any tarnish, especially from the like silver jewelry pieces. So for example, which is this one? Oh, hey, this is the one that I was actually talking about that reminded me of that Pandora charm. So this is from Tiffany's. I've had this one for quite a while. It's a funny story. This charm actually comes off. So you can just like press down on here and it can come off. I had a different charm on this. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the lock, but it was a removable charm, and then I lost it somehow because you can get those soldered on to your bracelet, but I didn't want to do that because I thought, oh, I'd like the option of like removing it if I wanted just to wear this chain on its own. Anyway, yeah, I ended up losing it, and then so I bought this one instead. So silver pieces like this, if you don't store them properly or just like with time, they tend to tarnish a little bit. So I use this cloth to polish it, maybe, I don't know, once, twice a year, and it just kind of helps bring back that shine. So this piece is to quickly remove all of like the tarnish off of your pieces, and then this purple piece is to actually just like polish it off. So I only really use this first piece on silver jewelry. This purple piece I will use for everything, so silver and gold and even the plated items. This is usually what I use to kind of just wipe off any excess grime or like sweat or residue from just being worn that day. I'm going to show you guys quickly also what I use to wash. I'm going to show you guys my little sonic cleaner. I actually got it with the engagement ring from the personal diamond shopper that the beau used. He like threw in this cleaner, and I use that to clean all of my fine jewelry. This is the sonic cleaner I wanted to show you guys, which is how I clean all of my fine jewelry, including my wedding band and my engagement ring. So it's really simple. You just put a little bit of water in here. This tray comes out. I'm sure there's lots of different versions, but this is the one I have. So you just put enough water to kind of cover everything evenly, and then you don't have to add any cleaner or soap or anything. You just close the lid and then you turn it on, and it runs for 2 minutes and then it automatically turns off. My one tip is that before you pour the water down the drain, once you're done using it, make sure you check all of your jewelry to make sure any of the stones haven't like popped out. That actually happened to me with a ring, and yeah, the beau had to basically dismantle our sink because I only noticed after I poured the water down the drain. So just be mindful that, you know, if you have any loose stones, this might pop it out of the ring or out of the setting. So make sure you always check before you dispose of the water in here. Now, before we end today's vlog, let's open our advent calendar. We are looking for day 14. Ooh. This one says, Santa's got nothing on us. Is this a new color? I don't think I've seen this color yet. Okay, that is it for today's video. A lot of the topics in today's video were totally random, but hopefully some of you found it helpful and you still enjoyed watching today's video. Let me know. We only have so many days left of Vlogmas, so let me know if there's something in particular that you would like to see. Tomorrow will probably be the bag collection video, so if you are interested in seeing that, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.